Okay, live on YouTube. Let's get my screen shared. Everyone see the screen okay?
Yep.
Right, rock and roll. So welcome everybody. November London Excel meetup. We have Malina Cierzniewska-Skweres here. To do some secrets, Excel secrets on Autofilter, and yeah, we'll find out, I guess. Usual admin stuff from me and upcoming events and all this kind of stuff. So on screen at the moment, upcoming events, just the London Excel meetup events, these, a bit more on other events in a second. Obviously top one, we're here now, should have took that off. Next event is Tuesday, 6th of December, another online event. So over Zoom and YouTube like this one. And we have Alex Powers doing some Excel and Power Query online. So that should be a really good session. Many people probably know who Alex is, running Not About to Sell and now works for Microsoft. So that should be loads of new information, really. I'd expect most people don't know too much about that area. It's going to be a lot of new features and stuff in that area. Then the other three on screen at the moment are all in-person stuff. So I need to get the online stuff for 2023 set up. But I've got a couple of in-person ones there. We've got one in December. We've got Charles Williams, the legend that is, talking about VBA add-ins, which will be in Great Portland Street in London for those who can make it in person and live. And then on Tuesday the 17th, we have someone called Simon, who works for storytelling with data, if people know who they are. So he'll be taking us through some data stories and this kind of stage-by-stage process. That event's not set up yet on the website because I was only talking to Simon to clarify that this morning. So that will be available to kind of RSVP to soon. The three before it are there. 22nd of Feb, no speaker in that yet, but event is booked. So mark it in your diary if you're interested in coming along to in-person stuff. That will probably be some kind of Power BI topic because I'm talking to two kind of Power BI folk at the moment as we cover a little bit more in the kind of Power Platform area to kind of supplement the Excel stuff, as they are, yeah, pretty much tied together at the hip nowadays. Moving on, stuff about my book. Some of you may be aware, because I've mentioned it in some of my socials recently, but there's a large discount going on at the moment on my book. So Amazon were doing a big discount, which I guess is good news, is that they sold out of stock, which is a good sign. So at the moment, the discount's not available there because they've got no stock, but fingers crossed it might come back. But the link at the bottom, which I'll pop in the chat window in a minute for those who are interested, at Springer, they're still offering a discount. So this book with all the bullet points you can see there is available for $9.99 paperback and only $7.99 as an ebook, which is crazy cheap, which means I make pretty much nothing. But it's a great discount. So go and grab that. So yeah, the bottom link, I'll share it in a second. I'll share the Amazon one so that the discount's not there at the moment. I checked today, but it may come back. So worth knowing. Next up, events, 6th, 7th, 8th of February next year. This is the part where Taya gets embarrassed. She's not on camera. Because her event, Global Excel Summit, is back. So it's an online event again. Here's a front page. So there are three dates to be aware of if you're interested in this. Here's some benefits of attending such a thing. Many people in this room at the moment have attended it before or are speaking at it as well. As there'll be tons of speakers, as you can see there, 60 hours of content, CPD accredited if you need to gain those points, and a great opportunity to network, like stuff like this. You know, we get to know each other, we get to learn, share, gather business, all this kind of stuff. There's some prices at the moment. These are early bird prices. So part of one of the tickets is free. Then we've got this next ticket on the early bird for the conference, and then ones with masterclasses as well. I will be doing a Power Query masterclass on the 6th. If you're interested in that, I'll share a link for this in the chat when I'm off screen as well. And yeah, 10% discount with Alan 10, I think, is the coupon off that. And I think that's me. Actually, no, there's one more slide, isn't there? Things to know about today. Back to today. This session's live on YouTube at the moment. This is all being recorded. So the link to that recording, both the live stream and the recording, is on the meetup event page. So the same place you went to get here today. You can also see the YouTube replay there. But this will also be shared in a follow-up email. Malina's got a file that she's going to share as part of that as well. And I'll let you know about the upcoming events and all that kind of stuff there too. You'll only get that email though if you've RSVP'd to this event. So if you're interested in that post meetup with the replay link and other material, make sure you RSVP to the event. And yeah, I don't think there's anything else to say there. Cool. I'm going to pop a link to a file that Malina's going to use. She'll probably say this herself in a moment. When she starts talking, I'll throw it into the chat window. So we'll get that stuff ready as she introduces herself. So on that note, I shall hand over to Malina, if you can take it from here.
Okay.
I'll stop my share.
Let me share my screen now. Just wait a second, please. Okay, and that's the first one. I hope you can see my screen.
Yes,
my screen. Okay, that's great. Okay, so here's the file Alan was talking about. Alan, could you provide a link to this file on chat? Because I cannot see chat, so.
Sure. I'm gonna do it now.
Okay, thank you.
Yes,
Okay, maybe I should introduce myself first. My name is Malina Cierzniewska-Skweres, and I'm going to tell you something about autofilters today, and actually about autofilters secrets, because I am sure that everybody use autofilter, but maybe not all of you knows the things I want to tell you today about them. So we've got a file. It's got some sheets we are going to cover today. Okay, so maybe let's start from the first one. But before we do, I've got a presentation, actually a mind map, because I'm going to tell you about maybe simple things, but you will find some secrets hidden in those simple things. So I'm going to talk about turning on autofilters, about choosing stuff on autofilters, changing autofilters we've got applied, reapplying autofilters, searching and adding, and about clearing autofilters. This mind map is also provided in a zip Alan pasted in a chat, I hope. So turning on autofilters, everybody knows how to do it. I'm pretty sure of it. So I'm pretty sure that you know the shortcut that we can use to turn autofilter on. This shortcut is Control Shift and L. Okay. I suppose that maybe Zoom uses this shortcut because it doesn't work on my computer now when I'm presenting, but please try to do it on your computers, and I'm sure it will work. Another thing is, of course, that we can use data and this filter menu. Here you've got, oh my God, maybe I will do it like this. Okay. Okay, if I have to do it without my program to to zoom, as you can see, this shortcut Control-Shift-L is here. So I will just click filter, and we've got filter applied. And I'm sure everybody knows this, this way of applying autofilter. But one of very interesting methods of applying autofilter is using quick access toolbar. I will unfilter my data here. And I will show you this the second method, which is, I think, that more interesting. So my goal is to filter all the records of my data set that are completed, okay, that their status is completed. I want to filter it, and as you can see, I don't have a filter applied. So I can rearrange my quick access toolbar. Quick access toolbar is a toolbar above the ribbon, in my case, above the ribbon, okay? And to change it, we can click, for example, somewhere on the ribbon, and we've got a menu that is called, for example, customize the ribbon. We can click it. And we are actually in Excel options, and now you can choose quick access toolbar. And if you choose quick access toolbar menu, then you can customize this quick access toolbar. And on the left hand side, we've got some comments that we can add to this quick access toolbar. As you can see, my quick access toolbar is actually very packed. I've got a lot of stuff here. And I want to add a auto filter option. As you can see, I already have one, but I'm gonna remove it. I'm gonna add it again just to show you how to do it. Okay, so please let's check the drop-down list. And we've got something like all commands here. And okay, now it applied now. Okay, and if you choose auto filter option, I'm going to find one. Auto filter. Oh, yes, I've got it. I'm gonna make it bigger. As you can see, it is called simply auto filter, and you can add it to your ribbon. I'm going to do it by clicking this add button. Okay. And I've got it here, auto filter. It is something else that this filter button that we use with Control-Shift-L. It is something different. Let's check what it is. Okay, so I've got it on my right hand side here. So I press OK. And my quick access toolbar now has this option. Actually, it looks totally the same as a filter, but the description is different. As you can see, I've got here filter and this Control-Shift-L label. But when I hover over my new option, it is only auto filter. And if you press this option, when you are in your data, actually, I'm on completed status. Doesn't matter which row do you select. The most important thing is just to select the status you want to filter the whole data. So I've got completed selected, and now I press this auto filter option, and ta-da, the magic happened. And two things actually happened, because first of all, auto filter was applied. Okay, that's the first one. And the second one, our completed status all filtered. And that's the second option. You can apply auto filter. And in the same step, you've got your data filtered by a data, by a cell that was selected before you chose this option. Okay. So now I'm going to see the chat, and please tell me whether you know this trick or not. Now you know, of course, but have you known before? Yep. Oh my God. Maybe someone didn't know. No, thank you, Randa. New to me. Yeah, that was my goal to show you something new. I didn't actually. So now you know this trick, and it's actually autofilter first hidden secret. Yeah, this is my go-to saver every day. Okay. Okay. One of my favorites, David. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. So some of you knew that trick, some of you didn't. Cool. Okay, so that's the first trick I want to show you. I wanted to show you. Now let's go to the choose sheet. Okay, and now we've got another range. It's normal data range. Aha, one of very important thing. I don't like actually this thing, but this trick doesn't work on Excel tables, unfortunately. Maybe someday it will, but now it doesn't. And, you know, we have to live with it now. So that's, you know, that's something like I don't like about this trick. Okay, so about turning on auto filters, I've told you about a shortcut, Control-Shift-L, and this quad thing with auto filters that unfortunately doesn't work on tables, but works with traditional ranges. Okay, now maybe something about choosing data from our data ranges. And as I said, it's in a second sheet that is called choose. Okay, our goal is to select orders with new status. So for example, this one, and the rest. Okay, first of all, we've got to apply our filter, but I will do it in traditional way. So data and filter option. Okay, and I will show you my favorite method actually, because I use menu that we've got a shortcut on our keyboard. I will show you this. Oh my God. My keyboard is vanishing. Why? I can show it to you. Wait a second. Maybe I will just. I can. Oh, it was here. Can you see this? No, you can't. Maybe now you can see this menu button. On my keyboard is just a rectangle with some lines on it. It works like this, that if you press it, you will have a menu that is contextual menu. And on this menu, you can see, I will try to zoom it. Yeah, it worked now. And on this menu, you can see a filter option. And if you press E on your keyboard, you will select filter. Okay, I will just try to do it now. Okay, so I'm pressing now this menu button. But first of all, I have to select my new option. Okay, so menu button, now E, and as you can see, the filter option expanded now. Okay, and now if you press V, then you will filter the whole range by selected cell's value. And actually that's my goal. Okay, so I will press V and the result is the same. And the good news is that this method works on Excel tables. So that's actually why it's my favorites, because the first method I've shown you doesn't work on Excel tables, but this one does. So it's awesome. I love it that way. Okay, I'm looking for at a chat. Okay, but I thought that you said something that you maybe didn't know this trick. Okay, who knew this trick? Who didn't? Just tell me on the chat. Oh. New for me. Yeah, Kristen, thank you. That's awesome. Very new to me. Cool. I use it right click, not from keyboard. Yeah, the right click is also, it's the same actually, but from the keyboard is faster. If you use it all of the time, like me, you will just remember those keys you need to press on your keyboard. Unfortunately, those letters we've got to press on our keyboard depends on the Excel language version. So if you use English, these keyboards are, as you could see on this menu. But for example, if I when I use Polish version, they are different. So that's the thing. But it's the same with the ribbon, with all those options we've got when we press Alt. And you know, those letters are also different because it depends on Excel in English language version. Okay. So that's the thing. So about choosing, I've told you about this menu keyboard and letters we need to use to choose values. Okay, and maybe something about useful shortcuts. If you like shortcuts, probably you do. we can expand Autofilter menu. Sorry, when you are on a header. Look, I'm here on a header of my data range. Okay, and when we press Alt and down arrow, our Autofilter menu is expanded, and when we press arrows, we can navigate on this menu. Okay, so we can also select or check or uncheck those options. We normally use mouse for this, but we can also do it with a keyboard. And if you want to select something or check or uncheck, let's say, you can use space. Okay, so space checks and unchecks options on our menu. Also, home and end works here. So if you've got a very, very long list, maybe using end is a good idea to navigate on this list. Okay. If you press enter, you will apply this filter, so it's super easy to use. And all those shortcuts you've got here on the mind map I've provided, or Alan provided actually on the chat. Okay, so this was about choosing things. I'm not talking about those obvious things you definitely know. I'm just talking about secrets. So, you know, I think it's enough about choosing, and maybe something about changing stuff, changing data on our data set. So let's go. Let's skip to the next sheet. Free change. Okay, we've got another data set. Okay, and all orders for Snickers has been canceled in our today. We got a note from our boss that all orders for Snickers has been canceled, and we need to update their statuses to canceled. Okay, so all records that are for Snickers and are not completed, we need to change to canceled. And how can we do that? First of all, we will apply Autofilter. Okay, use whatever method you like. Okay, now you can choose Snickers. Okay, so maybe let's use the second method I've shown you. So Snickers menu button, and then Autofilter. Autofilter is E. Okay, and now I'm sorry, I'm using mouse. E and V to choose values. Okay, and now we've got Snickers. Okay, now our goal is to change statuses for as I can see, all Snickers chocolate bars for canceled, because I can see that they are either new or in progress. Okay, so how can we change all the statuses to canceled? We will type it, but the point is how to choose those records here and how to change the status. So the first method is to just type the cancelled status. So I'm starting to type the status. As you can see, Excel already knows that this status is on my list. So I will just press enter. Okay, but now only the first row, the first cell actually has changed, and my goal is to copy the status down. So very good method is to simply drag it down. Okay, as you can see, I've changed it, and all the rows between our visible rows haven't changed. Okay, but if you use double click, it can work, but it in my case it didn't work. It didn't work because I had some empty cells between our data, and as you could see, only the first status is completed, but rest didn't change. So double click is not a very good idea on autofilters, but I just can't point it. Okay, but dragging down is okay. Okay, so that's the first method. You know, it's maybe not a very good, not a very big difference when we've got normal data sets. It doesn't matter when we do double click or when we drag down our data, but in autofilter, as you can see, there is a difference. So remember, always drag down. Okay, so that's the first thing, but it's not the only one. I will Control Z that. Okay, and another, my favorite method to do it, to change many cells in autofilter, is to choose the whole column. I can do it with shortcuts like Control Shift down arrow. Okay, but now it can be risky to change the values of all the cells I've selected, because I've also selected the hidden cells. The cells, for example, in the rows 13, 14, 15, and so on. Okay, so my method is to press Alt and semicolon, because this shortcut selects all the visible cells, only visible cells. Okay, and now when I did it, I can type completed, cancelled status, cancelled. Okay, I've got it. And now if I want to fill the rest cells with this cancelled status, I just need to Control Enter. Ta-da! And it worked. And it worked only for visible cells. I like this method better because it uses keyboard, so it's faster, and a lot of shortcuts. So I hope you like this method and you didn't know it before. I hope so. Then Control Enter. Yeah, I can see it on the chat. So you knew that method. Oh my God. But I hope some of you didn't. Select visible. Yeah, that's the thing. Okay. Awesome. Alt V. We still miss this. Alt and semicolon. Okay, cool. Okay, so I will come back to my mind map, and it was about changing. So first, drag, don't double click. Okay, drag down, don't double click. That's the first thing. The second thing is Alt and semicolon, select visible cells, and Control Enter to fill the selection. My favorite is the second method, definitely. Okay. So that's about changing data in autofilter. It can be tricky. Okay, and now about, actually, there will be some changing data, but the most important thing I want to show you is reapplying filter. Let's go to the next sheet, reapply. Okay, we've got another set of data. Okay, and our goal, first of all, is to choose all orders that are in progress, that status are in progress. So for example, these. Okay, so let's do it. Do it however you like. Maybe I will use the first method I've shown you. So I'm going to use this autofilter button on my quote. Okay, I've got in progress done. So you've just completed one order. Let's say I've just completed this order. It doesn't matter, choose whatever you want. Okay, so change, not check, its status to completed. Okay, so it's easy. It only it should be done only in the cell I'm in. Okay, so I'm going to do it, completed. I will hit enter. Okay, that's the only thing. But hello, remember that our report should show only in progress orders, not completed orders. So I don't want to see this completed anymore. And how can I do this? It's a magic button I love. If you go to data menu, you've got a reapply button. Reapply means do the filter again. Okay, so I'm gonna press it, and this completed order magically vanished. If you are going to sort some data, for example, maybe smallest to largest, okay, and if you change this value, for example, this one to let's say 900, okay, you can reapply the filter. Okay, and as you can see, the value I've changed is at the bottom of my list, because sorting is also reapplying the filter. Okay, so for reapply sorting, you can also use this reapply button. Okay, so that's the thing. I love this feature actually, and I think that not many people knows about this feature. I use reapply a lot. Okay, maybe someone didn't know this trick because I feel I'm talking only obvious stuff here. I love reapply. Okay, save. No, not at all. Okay, Justina, thank you. Thank you, Justina. Of course, we've got a shortcut for reapply, and if you hover over this reapply button, you've got this shortcut on the label. So Control-Alt-L. That's the shortcut for reapply. In German, Shift-Alt-L, Shift-Alt and comma. Okay, so it's different in German version. Didn't know it either. Oof, we are from Poland, Magda. We know your hints. I know. But Justina didn't know. Okay. Yeah, reapplying works with sorting too. Yeah, and it's awesome. Okay, so reapplying, I'm coming back to my mind map. So I've shown you reapply and the shortcut Control-Alt-L. Okay, awesome. Okay, I'm going back to my Excel, and let's go to 4B table sheet. Okay, and let's try to do it on Excel table. Okay, so how can we convert this range into Excel table? There are a lot of methods, of course, but we can use Control-T just to use shortcut. Okay, let's click OK. We've got our range converted into an Excel table, and it's great. And we can do this, maybe not the same, but very similar stuff. We are going to choose all orders that are in progress. Okay, so again, status is in progress. So I will just use my menu option. So menu, it's an English version, so E and V. Okay, I've got in progress. These are my in progress orders. And now I'm going to add a new order. Let's say that I'm going to, maybe I would just write something whatever, doesn't matter actually. Just to have some data. Maybe I will do like this. It will be easier, okay? And I wanna, and this is a new order, so it's got to has a new status. So I'm going to write new for this order. And it's a new status, and my report was about in progress statuses. So again, I'm going to use reapply just to get rid of this new status. Get rid, I mean, I don't want to see it, but I'm not going to get rid of it from my table. Of course, I'm just don't want to see it on this report. So I'm going to reapply. So I'm going to go to data and reapply again, or use this shortcut for reapplying. And it worked for new data that we add to Excel tables. It doesn't have to be an Excel table. It can be a traditional range, and it will work as well. Okay, so so that's cool that this trick works on Excel tables, unlike the trick with autofilters on our quotes. Okay. So this is about reapplying and in Excel tables. And now we are going to talk about some searching and adding, again, searching data in autofilters and adding new data in autofilters. So let's go to the next sheet. So 5A search, okay? And here we've got we need to choose this invoice, this very complicated invoice, and we are not going to search our filter and check and uncheck our data. We just want to copy this. So Control C, I will select it and Control C. Okay, I will apply my filter. Okay, and oh my God, we don't have those invoices. Oh my God, that's my bad. So sorry. So maybe let's come back to the 4B table sheet, okay? So the previous sheet, okay? And this trick I'm going to show you on this sheet. Sorry, my bad. Okay, and let's clear this filter. I don't want to see all in progress statuses anymore. I want to see all data now because I'm going to search for this very complicated invoice. Okay, so how we can clear our filter? Well, we've got a lot of methods, of course, but my favorite is to use clear button on data ribbon. Okay, so if you use this button, it's very scary because it's got this red cross and I associate this cross with deleting, canceling, whatever, but actually it won't destroy your data, so don't worry, you can press it. Okay, and as you can see, autofilter is still applied. Okay, the feature autofilter is still applied, but our range is not filtered actually. So now we are going to find this invoice. Oh my God, I hope it's on this data set. So how can we do this? We can open our filter menu. However you want to do it, you can use Alt and down arrow. You can just click on the down arrow filter. Okay, and the most important thing is to paste what we've copied before here on the search tab, however you can call it. Control V. Okay, no, there is no such invoice, but I've copied a space after. That's why Excel couldn't find it. Okay, when I've deleted this space from the end, I can see that my invoice has been found. So the only thing now is to press OK. And this very, very complicated invoice has been filtered. So when we've got a situation that we've got something very complicated like this invoice, or we've got a lot of data and we are not going to search our data. Okay, I've got to clear my filter just to show it to you. When we don't want to search our data because the list is very difficult, it's easier to use the search field. Okay, so do remember this. Okay, that's the first tip. Now we can go back to the next sheet, so 5A search. Okay, and another task for now for us is to choose all Wedel's chocolate. Wedel, do you have Wedel chocolate in your countries? I'm very curious. Wedel, do you know Wedel? Because Milka you probably know, but maybe Wedel you don't know. It's from Poland. Only in polski skleps. Okay, Jessica. Nope. Cadbury's here. Yeah. So Wedel, it's something like Cadbury. Okay, it's okay. Not in Holland. Okay, no Wedel, but yes to Milka. Okay, Alan, thank you. Okay, so we are going to choose Wedel. We are going to choose Wedel's chocolate, all of them. Okay, and as you can see, we've got Wedel chocolates. There are a lot of methods, or 2 methods actually in our data set that we can check whether chocolate is from Wedel or not. It can be written in brackets at the end of our cell, or it can be at the beginning without brackets. So there is no rule except for that Wedel is inside this name. So when we've got situation like this, it is very, very good idea to use the search box again. So we only need to write Wedel, type Wedel, okay? And as you can see, all Wedel, okay, are chosen by Autofilter. So now, oh my God, again, I have to do it again. I have just zoomed it to you and now it's gone. Okay, so now I'll press OK and all Wedel's chocolate are here, are filtered. Okay, so it's another situation when the search box is very, very useful. Okay, let's clear this filter because our next task is to search, choose all. Okay, not batony, but okay. Sorry, I haven't changed it to English, but doesn't matter. I will introduce it to you now. Batony means chocolate bars, and all chocolate bars, they've got in their index B at the beginning. Okay, so we can choose all the chocolate bars from this data set by, again, typing B in our searching field in Autofilter. Okay, but before we do it, just clear this filter on this data set, okay? And again, please click the Autofilter arrow with next to index, okay? And we can just type B, and it will mean that we are interested in all chocolate bars indexes because they all start with B. Of course, it's the same in this case with it's the same as using this text filter. Text filter begins with option. Okay, that's the same in this case, but it doesn't have to be always the same as you saw with Wedel example. Okay, so I will type B. I will press OK, and I've got all chocolate bars filtered. Okay. So that's the thing about using searching field in autofilters. And our next goal to use this field is to choose all invoices starting with free and or I should say, or starting with, let's say, 6. Okay, so it can also be now we don't have chocolate bars invoices starting with free, so it's not a good example. So okay, let's clear this auto filter. Okay, and now let's check all invoices starting with free. I'm going to use this search box. Okay, I will type free and it will be very interesting because as you can see, I've typed free and it means for autofilter that select all the invoices that've got free inside somewhere in this invoice number. Okay, but I want invoices starting with free. Okay, so I can type free and asterisk. Okay, and as you can see, they are checked. So I will press OK, and they are filtered. So when we've got a situation like this, it's a good idea to use free and asterisk. Why not text filters and begins with free? Because we're also going to use to start our invoices with 6. And we can do it like this, that we will open autofilter menu again, okay, and we'll type 6 and asterisk as well. And we can use add current selection to filter. Let's try to check this option, okay? Then we can press OK, and we've got all the invoices starting with free and starting with 6. Of course, you can say, oh my God, it's so easy, Malina, we can use text filters and begins with, and we've got 2 options here. So we can say begins with free or begins with 6. And okay, of course, you've got, you can use it. But if I say that choose all invoices starting with free or 6 or 9, it won't be so easy to do with autofilter and this option text filter. But we can do it. We can do it with the search box. Okay, so please type 9 and asterisk. I hope that we don't have any invoices with 9. Okay, so maybe with 1. Okay, with 1 and asterisk. Oh my God, there are a lot of them. Okay, let's try it. So I will type with 1 asterisk, and I will select add the current selection to filter. I will press OK. I will check it here. Okay, and as you can see, we've got all invoices starting with 3, 1, and 6. We wouldn't be able to do it with the standard option text filters and begins with. Yeah, and that's the trick. That's the trick with choosing some data and adding them to the filter. Okay, so that's this option. Okay, you can use it also with standard checking options. So, for example, if you want to let's say filter some Milka czekolada z orzechami laskowymi, whatever it is. Okay, okay, you can oh my God, okay, it can be this way. Sorry, it can be this way. So I filtered all Milka czekolada z orzechami laskowymi, and if you want to add something more to this filter, you can also use this add to current selection option. But of course you have to know your data and remember if these new data has are correct invoice numbers, just to match the invoices I've selected before. Okay. I will Control Z this because I don't want this this filter anymore. Okay, so it's about searching, and let's go to the last sheet in our file is 5B add, and we can do this the same trick, maybe in some easier data, because we will just select and tick data from our Autofilter menu. So choose all Wedel czekolada gorzka orders. Yeah, I had to add some Polish accent to our webinar. So Wedel czekolada gorzka. Okay, I will apply filter, and I will choose Wedel, and I'm interested in Wedel czekolada gorzka. It's this option. Okay, so I'm pressing OK, and I want to add Wedel czekolada z orzechami laskowymi to this filter. So I can do the same. Maybe I will just copy this name. It will be easier. Okay, and I'm going to use search box, Control V. Excel found it, so I just can press Add Current Selection to the filter. Okay, and I've got both Wedel czekolada z orzechami laskowymi and Wedel czekolada gorzka. Okay, so it's easier using this the search box and this option to add current selection to the filter. It's easier when we've got a very long list, when we've got very complicated names, and as in this case, it's easier just to copy them, paste it in search box, and just add it to the filter. So that's my last trick for today, and we've got it's 6 p.m. in England. In Poland, we've got almost 8 p.m. So I've talked less than an hour. Wow. So that's all for today. My mind map. The last thing about clearing, I've shown it to you before, but as you can see, we can use this clear option, and we've got a shortcut as well, Alt A and C, to use clear. Okay, so that's all from me about magic of autofilters. I hope that there is at least one thing you didn't know, at least. Okay.
Cool. Thanks, Malina.
Thank you.
So there'll probably be some comments in the chat window, if you can see that at the moment. As always, I have to watch these things back because I can only see so much while I'm juggling other things. I caught some of it, and then I'll always watch the replay back when I put it on YouTube and stuff. And we'll catch what some of the people were saying in the chat window. There was lots of talk about the reapply button and the what else was there? A lot of talk about the alt and semicolon. Saw a lot of the chat coming in. Can you see the chat window at the moment, Malina?
Yeah. I can see it now. Yeah, but I can see football on a chat. Not Excel. Hello.
It's quite, I guess, fast. Awesome. I don't think there were any questions. I think I may have seen one or two, but they may have been
Everything was so obvious. So there's no questions.
I think Zoom is the answer to that, David, if nobody's replied to that.
Oh, Chris learned several things. Cool. I hope that. Alan, I hope you've learned something too.
Of course.
Yeah.
Always. There were doubts as to whether Autofilter could fill 45 minutes.
There's so much more to
And
talk
indeed.
about autofilters, but you know, I only had 1 hour, so.
Indeed it can. Oh, what did you use for the mind map?
Jaki worek? Czarny?
What did you use to create the mind map, Malina? I think people are
Mind Omo. It is called Mind Omo. I'm going to write it on a chat. Okay, like here, Mind Omo. Everybody asks me about that because this application is awesome. I love it actually. Learned many different tricks. Thanks, Mark. You're welcome. Never heard of Vedel chocolate.
yeah.
So not only Excel.
Vedel chocolate sales
Yeah.
have increased this evening.
Yeah, it's very tasty actually. It tastes different than a Milka. Milka, or however I should pronounce it in English. In Polish, we say
That's right,
Milka.
yeah. It's very familiar over here.
But those sales will go up. I hope so. Mnyam, mnyam, Justyna. Yeah. But all chocolate is tasty. Yeah, definitely. I'm going to ask my Polish colleagues about Vedel. Yeah. Do ask them. They definitely know Vedel.
Nice, Christian. Yeah, and Christian mentioned, I don't know if you saw the comment at the start of the day, Christian said how organized you were with the
It was
mind map.
Christian. Thank you. Yeah, I like those mind maps because it actually organizes the whole webinar and our minds, let's say. And you've got this map, you've got inside this PDF.
Yes.
I've provided, yeah. So it's a how do you call it in English? Handout or
Yeah, and that's okay,
yeah.
Yeah.
Cheat
Yeah,
sheet,
many
yeah.
words. Yeah. Notes. Whatever.
Multiple criteria search. Awesome. I've only seen one other person use a mind map in demonstrating Excel. Who was that? Mark? I haven't seen Vedel in New York. Oh, but Amazon can get it too. Cool. So you can order Vedel and Vedel chocolate and Alan's book on Amazon.
Hey. Yeah.
Together?
Hey, Martin.
Yeah, together? Chocolate and book? Together?
Yes, the dream team.
Nice combo deal.
That's it. Yeah.
It's nice for Christmas.
That will come up in the Amazon now because you know they do the frequently bought together bit. They'll be like, frequently bought with this book. That's how Claire's just said the same thing. This meetup has been brought to you by Vedel.
No bad. Not yet.
Not only Vedel, but Vedel Czekolada Gorzka and so on. There are very few books on advanced Excel. Alan's book is one of them. and it's very interesting. Actually, I've got my copy.
You do indeed. Just trying to catch up with some chat. Yes, yeah, get some events in Poland. It's good to see some of your Polish community here tonight. Supporting
Yeah. They're there. Justyna, for example.
it. Even though they've heard your tips before, that they're here still.
Well, probably they did.
Yeah. They're still
Yeah.
supporting, which is great.
Mm. Yeah, everybody should try Wedel chocolate, definitely. I will bring some French wine. Justyna.
All your YouTube's in Polish still, Malina, yeah?
Yeah. It is for now, but maybe someday. I've got to do my Power Query course, and then maybe some English, of course, Excel courses, but in English. Yeah, I will try. I will do my best.
It's time, yeah. You're going to try and translate all of them, like convert them all into.
I think I will have to record them again.
Yeah. You've got 3 courses, haven't you? Yeah, you'll have to.
Yeah. 3 courses now.
You do all of them.
Basic, intermediate, and VBA. The VBA is the latest.
Oh, Christians stating facts.
Power BI. Yeah, I'm going to prepare a Power BI course as well. Another course to Polish courses list. Yeah, I have to do it. I know. Power BI is must have.
Melina, do you use Power BI much?
Do I use what?
Power BI. Do you
Power
use it much?
BI, not much. Actually, I mostly use autofilters now in my job. I can already pay for it. Justyna, thank you. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Yes, but it takes some time to create courses, unfortunately.
Certainly does.
My VBA course has 27 hours, so it's a very long one.
Yeah, that is big. It's bigger than my one.
Ptasie mleczko, Claire. Yeah, Ptasie mleczko is also from Wedel.
Yes.
Saudi Arabia Excel meetup. Okay. I have to think about a topic.
Yes.
It cannot be auto filters.
Really nice.
No.
Cheers, Fraz. There is a question in the chat. I don't know if you can see it, Melina.
I can see any question. There are a lot of things going on the chat, so
Yes, yeah. Just replying on YouTube.
okay. Great work, Malina. Thank you, Randa. Power BI is the topic, yeah. Okay. I can see question. Can we have more than 2 options in custom auto filters? Anyone? In this, I know, no, there is only 2 options. There's only 2 options. You can use, of course, checking, but it's one method. The second one is the one I've shown you with the search box, and of course, advanced filter. It's unlimited, let's say, but it's not auto filters. So, yeah, in custom filters, we've got only 2 options.
Oh, yes.
There's a question you were talking about, Alan?
Yes, I think it was.
Is there
Yeah.
anything else I can see?
I just copy and pasted a question from the YouTube, which is similar. It's about 2 different colors in the same range.
I don't remember. So I didn't see this. How can we filter two different colors in same range? Wow, I've never done it. Yeah, I've never done it.
I haven't tried. Let's have a look.
I have to think about it. I don't have actually colors, so maybe I will create some on my data set. Yeah, because we can filter on by only one color. I don't know. To be honest, I have no idea. But filtering colors is not a good way to manage data. Let's say maybe we should use values instead of colors. So maybe I can say that instead of how filter two colors at one time, use values instead of colors. Krzysiek, thank you.
Yeah.
Save a filter using custom views. Oh my
Cheers.
God. It's a trick. That's a trick, definitely. But I remember this option on Excel 203. Actually, I'm not sure about this one now.
Got custom views.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is, but I suppose that it's on Excel 365 now.
It is, but they don't work with tables. Which is a
yeah.
big negative.
Another option that doesn't work with Excel. Unfortunately.
Yes.
Thank you. You don't use colors, amen. Yeah.
Yeah, to highlight them, yeah. And filter on values.
Table everything, Mike's mantras. Yeah, definitely.
There's some thank yous on the YouTube stream as well, by the way, Malina, just to let you know.
Okay.
Because they probably won't show on the replay. I think I've turned off the chat stream for when you replay.
Okay.
You won't see it if you see that.
So maybe I will open it now.
Again, there's not too many comments there, but there's a few people saying thank you.
Okay, I have to find it now.
Cheers, Claire.
I don't have this link.
Yeah, don't worry.
I can add it to the chat, Malina. Just
Thank you. It would be easier because I can find it in my notes. Oh, thank you. Oh my God. Okay. Oh, Andrei. Oh my God. Hello, Pitwood. Hello, Andrei.
Cheers, Christian.
Okay, but I can't see any questions here on the chat.
No, there was only one. It's just a few people saying thank you. Like Andre, which I want you to see.
Okay. I manually add colors to highlight events with upcoming due dates. I could set the conditional filter. Is there another way with autofilter? You can auto-filter dates. I don't have dates. Maybe I can share my screen for a second.
Go for it.
Can you hear me? Can you
Yes.
hear me? Because oh my God.
What's that?
Sorry, I'm just confused. Okay, now again, so I will share my screen. Just please wait a second. This one and this one. Okay, I hope you can see my screen. So we can choose data filters. As you can see, there are a lot of them. And in this date filters, we've got something like tomorrow, today, next week, this week, last week. So maybe it can be a solution for you. And it's automatic and you don't have to use colors. Of course, you can with conditional formatting as well, but you can also filter by dates, by those built-in options. I love them because they are built in and you don't have to think how to use them. You just use it. So maybe this will be a good solution for you.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I wasn't aware of that.
Awesome. Okay, I will stop sharing.
Okay, so I'm going to close the YouTube stream next. So you guys know. Okay, so bye-bye on the YouTube stream. Thank you, everybody.